once your beans soaked overnight, you're gonna add fresh water to them, and you're gonna bring them to a boil in a big pot. You're gonna add one of those little small peppers that we added to our sauce. You're gonna add a can of chicken broth to the water, garlic powder, white pepper, chili powder, paprika. You're gonna add a little good amount of salt, and you're gonna add cumin. This is the main thing that's gonna give it that Mexican flavor. And we're just gonna let these boil till they're soft. So that's probably gonna take about an hour. It takes a while for these to get soft. Okay guys, we're gonna get ready to start making our masa. We got the 2 cups of the corn flour, the masa flour. We got 2 cups of Crisco. I couldn't find lard, but if you can find lard, use that. And then I got 7 cups of chicken broth warming up in the microwave. And I'm gonna make a new chili sauce to add in the masa. But basically, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna whip the Crisco. We need to have it like light and fluffy and like liquid kind of. So we're gonna whip that with the wire attachment whisk. Okay guys, so you guys want the Crisco or the lard to look like frosting. That's how you know it's the right consistency. Your guys' flour and your guys' chicken broth a little at a time. So we're gonna add a little bit more flour. Keep letting that mix. And we're gonna add a little bit more chicken broth. So keep adding little by little, and make sure you add 1 tablespoon of baking powder to your flour. I will put all the correct measurements at the end of the video. Okay, basically guys, our masa is done, and for you to tell that it's done, you're gonna want to get a spoon, and if it leaves a trail like that, then it's done. If it holds its shape, it's done. And guys, it all depends on the altitude and where you're at, but you're gonna have to add more or less. You're gonna have to add either more chicken broth or less masa. It all depends. But the main thing is that you add 1 tablespoon of baking powder so it can fluff up when we steam it, and your masa and your chicken broth. And I almost forgot, we gotta add a little bit of that red sauce. Hold on. We got some of our fresh chili sauce. We're gonna add just a little bit of that in there so it can have that orange color. I'm gonna mix it in. Sorry that I'm not making thorough tutorials, but it's kind of hard. I'm cooking at 7 a.m. There's a child sleeping that I gotta check on every minute. So listen, after your beans are done boiling for about 2 hours, put them in a blender with a little bit of milk. You blend them until they're purified, and that's what they end up looking like. And then later on, I'll show you guys how to fry them, because they are refried beans. We're gonna fry them in a little bit of Crisco, and then we're gonna put cheese on top. I'll show you once we're done. Okay guys, when you wrap your guys' tamales, you guys don't want to use the rough texture of the corn. You're going to want to use the texture that's flat, no ridges. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's this side. Okay, we're going to get our masa. Get a good amount. And you're going to start. You're going to put it all over. Get a good amount. We're gonna get our meat. You don't have to add that much meat because you got a lot of masa around it, so you don't need to add that much. Some meat. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna fold it, flatten it, and then you're gonna get this part and wrap it up, and you're gonna put it with the seam part up in your steamer. Like try to tuck it a little bit with the other tamales. There. Okay guys, so we're frying the refried beans. We just added some oil to coat the bottom of the pan, and we're just gonna let these cook some more, and then we're gonna melt some cheese on there, and then we're making the Mexican rice. I'll show you guys that in another video. Okay guys, the starter of our Mexican rice, you're gonna boil some regular rice, and you're gonna add 1 chicken bouillon to this. So just let it come to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, you're gonna lower your stove and add your pot to let it steam. So it's basically regular steamed rice, and you're just gonna add 1 chicken bouillon in there, and I'll show you guys the rest of the way. Okay guys, once you guys refried your beans, you're gonna add a little bit of real butter. You're gonna let that cook in there. So let your butter melt, and then you're gonna add a little bit of splash of milk. whole milk. Don't put the 2%. It has to be whole milk. And then we're gonna melt all this, and we're gonna show you how it looks in about a minute once I put the cheese on. Okay, this is our beans after the little butter melted. Added a little bit of the milk. Now I'm steaming it so all the cheese can melt. Now we got our pan, guys. Excuse the mess. I cleaned as much as I can. I'm gonna do it after I'm done. It's just basically you're gonna get your pan, have the oil heated. Okay. Then you're gonna get your can of crushed tomatoes. Okay, hold on. Kill it real quick. Fine. You're gonna get your can of crushed tomatoes. You're gonna add that in there. Don't add the full can. Like add half a can just so your rice can be red. You have a little bit of flavor in there. So we only added chicken bouillon, a little bit of garlic powder, and cumin. And oil, and then I'll show you guys when this is well cooked down, and then I'm gonna add some melted cheese. But that's just a quick Mexican rice. But you can even buy it in the pack, it doesn't matter. Okay, once that's done, you're gonna sprinkle your cheese. Okay, now we're gonna put the top on. We're gonna let all that steam. We're gonna kill the heat, put it to the side, let it steam. I'll show you guys in a minute.